unidentified flying objects, three letters that have ignited imaginations for decades, spawned countless theories, and sparked fierce debates. From the stories of ordinary eyewitnesses to official reports from military and government agencies. Today, we delve into the vortex of the most famous, officially documented yet unsolved incidents. Those that make even the staunchest skeptics ask, but what if? Our journey begins with an event that became a true icon of ufology. July 1947. The desert landscape of New Mexico, near the town of Roswell. A scorching summer, and suddenly, news that stuns the world. The U.S. Army Air Forces officially announced the recovery of a flying disc. But the euphoria was short-lived. Within hours, the story changed dramatically. It was merely wreckage from a top-secret, high-altitude weather balloon, part of Project Mogul, designed to detect Soviet nuclear tests. Sounds plausible, doesn't it? But for many, this shift in explanation became only the first layer of the mystery. Could a giant apparatus, the size of a small house, really have been just a balloon? Roswell remains an open question, a symbol of possible contact. Let's jump forward 17 years. Once again, New Mexico, the small town of Socorro. Police officer Lonnie Zamora is pursuing a speeding car when suddenly, Conan, he sees something utterly unusual. An egg-shaped object standing on landing gear in a gully, and beside it, two figures resembling small adults in white coveralls. Zamora approaches. The figures disappear. Suddenly, a blue-orange flame erupts from beneath the object, a deafening roar, and the UFO rapidly ascends into the sky. Even the United States Air Force, in its famous Project Blue Book, classified this case as unknown. Imagine the astonishment of an experienced police officer encountering something that defied all frameworks. And now, north to Canada. October 4, 1967, the fishing village of Shag Harbor in Nova Scotia. Dozens of witnesses, from local residents to police officers, observe a strange sight, a series of bright orange lights moving over the water. Then, a powerful flash. A large-scale search operation begins. Rescuers, military divers scour the seabed. The result? Absolutely nothing. No wreckage, no traces. The Canadian Rescue Coordination Center, in its report, officially stated, "Something did indeed fall into the water, but what exactly remains unknown, as if a giant phantom dissolved into the ocean depths." Late December 1980, Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk, UK, near the American air bases of Woodbridge and Bentwaters, sites where nuclear weapons were likely stored. Over several nights, U.S. military personnel, including high-ranking officers like Lieutenant Colonel Charles Halt, witnessed the incredible. Bright lights maneuvering between the trees, an unknown metallic object emitting multicolored lights. Animals on nearby farms behaving extremely agitated. In his famous memorandum, Lieutenant Colonel Halt described in detail what he saw. This incident is often called Britain's Roswell. November 1989, Belgium. Thousands of people, including police officers and military personnel, report giant, dark, triangular objects with bright lights at their corners, silently gliding through the night sky. The scale is astounding, as if someone staged a parade of unknown technologies over an entire country. The night of March 30th, 1990. NATO radars detect unknown targets. Two Belgian Air Force F-16 fighter jets are scrambled. The pilots see nothing visually, but their onboard radars repeatedly lock onto objects performing incredible maneuvers. The Belgian Air Force even released an official report, admitting they could not explain these phenomena. March 13th, 1997, Phoenix, Arizona, USA. This was a spectacle impossible to forget. Thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of people from Nevada to Arizona witnessed a massive V-shaped formation of lights, or a solid object of incredible size. Some estimated its length in miles. Imagine something the size of several aircraft carriers silently drifting over your city. The official explanation: training flights of a teen Warthog aircraft dropping illumination flares. But many witnesses, including then Arizona Governor Fife Symington, who saw the object himself, strongly disagreed. They didn't see separate lights, but a structured object that blotted out the stars. Now, let's move to the 21st century, where technology, it would seem, can capture everything. November 14th, 2004, Pacific Ocean off the coast of California. Elite U.S. Navy pilots from the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group, notably Commander David Fravor, encounter something that defies all known understanding. Fravor, in his F/A-18, sees a white oblong object resembling a tic-tac mint, about 40 feet long. No wings, no engines, no visible exhaust. This tic-tac exhibits flight characteristics beyond any known human technology. It mirrors the fighter jet's maneuvers, then accelerates instantaneously and vanishes. Experts admitted they cannot explain this phenomenon. The object moved as if the laws of physics didn't apply to it. November 7th, 2006, O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, one of the busiest in the world. Around 4:15 p.m., several United Airlines employees see an absolutely silent, dark gray, disc-shaped object, about 20 to 24 feet in diameter, hovering above a gate on the tarmac. It then shot straight up, punching a clear circular hole through the cloud cover. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, initially denied the incident, then called it a weather phenomenon. But for a dozen witnesses, it was something far more than just a trick of the weather. Roswell, Socorro, Shag Harbor, Rendlesham, the Belgian Wave, Phoenix, the Tic Tac, O'Hare, 8 entirely different stories, separated by time and geography. Of course, official versions often propose terrestrial explanations. Weather balloons, unusual weather phenomena, training flights, mass hysteria, and in many cases, this might be true. The mystery of UFOs isn't just about searching for little green men. It's a question about the limits of our knowledge, about what else might be hiding out there in the vast expanses or even here, close by but unseen by our eyes. Declassified documents, new testimonies continue to emerge. And as we search for answers, one thing remains constant. Our sky is still full of mysteries, and who knows? Perhaps the next incredible incident is already unfolding somewhere right now, awaiting its explorer.